battle for Middle-earth is about to begin.
So it begins.
Somebody's found me into the abyss! It's my power. The great battle of our time.
Welcome to the Zorpazorp Battle Games in Middle-earth livestream. In this series, we cast our gaze back in time to the roots of our beloved Middle-earth strategy battle game to explore the fortnightly magazine serial Battle Games in Middle-earth. Each episode, we will delve into a single issue, poring over a treasure trove of retro gaming, following in-depth painting guides, terrain tutorials, and some crazy battle reports, all with a modern twist so you guys can enjoy them in your games at home. With each installment, we'll also focus on a release of models that accompanied the magazine, following their journey from painting bench to tabletop, and then at the end of every live stream, they'll be randomly assigned to one of our loyal Patreons to continue their days of gaming abroad, spreading the gospel of Zorpazorp. So, in the immortal words of the magazine itself, let battle commence. Welcome to Zorpazorp Gaming and welcome to the Battle Games in Middle-earth livestream, and we have a cracker of a battle report today. Finally, apologies, we are slightly later than we were planned. I had everything all set up, I had it all looking beautiful, and I took a little step outside of my studio and realized that half my bathroom was flooding. So, emergency plumber has been contacted, and now we are ready to roll. I threw up a poll in the chat, let me just get that open. To see who you guys thought had flooded my bathroom. The options were Pippin again, the Ents, and Saruman, and in a strong commanding position. The results of our poll are, I think everyone's pretty firm that Pippin was at fault for flooding my bathroom there. So we have got a ripper of a scenario today. Let me know if you guys can hear me and see everything nicely. The chat is going crazy. I will catch up with that in a sec. But first, what the hell are we doing today? Well, in our wonderful installment last fortnight, we painted up the two Gondorian hero models. We have this beautiful Osgiliath veteran bowman, which was officially sponsored by George Harold. So this is George Amir. This is George in person, one of my Patreons. And this lovely Osgiliath veteran here will be our second Patreon model to be given away. And we're going to assign that to one of our Patreons at the end of this stream. And both of those guys are souped up little heroes ready to defend Minas Tirith. And we threw a vote to the people watching last time. What scenario should we play? And in a mad dash for victory at the end of the poll, we had a fantastic choice, which is to reenact a scenario from the Lord of the Rings video game set in Minas Tirith. So we have gone with the atop the walls level. It is all about my big boy Gandalf and some siege towers. Let me just jump in and come over to the chat for a second. Sound and video works. Beautiful, beautiful. Bill says, did you block the toilet? Yeah, you know, look, it was a rough curry last night. No, I did not. I don't know what happened. The system, like, shattered or something, and water everywhere. It wasn't good. It was like, okay water, though, right? It wasn't like sewage was leaking through the house. So, we're okay there. So today's scenario is mental. Essentially, we've got little Gandalf, who starts over here at this one. There's Gandalf. And he's being assaulted by some beautiful orcs. We're going to load these siege towers up with orcs. And the mission for Gandalf is he needs to destroy all 3 siege towers before the orcs can get a whole bunch of dudes swarming over the walls. But Gandalf ain't just no normal Gandalf. I'm sure many of you in the chat will have played the incredible Lord of the Rings Return of the King video game. And Gandalf was insane in that game. So to reflect, we've got some special rules. First of all, his Sorcerer's Blast is now cast on a 2+. That is the only thing he can use to destroy the siege towers, as anyone who has played the video games will remember. And the siege towers can only be wounded by him, and they have a defense of 5, which means his Sorcerous Blast will be wounding them on a 4, and his Sorcerous Blast, as you all know, has the special role Siege Tower Bane, so they'll be doing D3 wounds. So he's going to be running around trying to blast the siege towers apart and get all 3 siege towers destroyed before the rest of the men of Gondor around him are overwhelmed. He also has the, I think it was called, not Final Deliverance, I can't remember, the special rule Gandalf had where he grabs his staff and thrusts it into the ground. He can do that once per game. Everyone within 12 inches gets knocked over, every enemy, and they take a strength 4 hit. So that's going to be like some insane crowd control. Gandalf's just going to be able to do like, yeet, boom, and run over everyone who's knocked over. So that should give him at least one get out of jail free card, and that's an automatic cast. And then, of course, Gandalf has perfect mode. So, I tried to write a rule that would replicate how the old perfect mode system used to work in the video game. So, if you guys remember the game, you unlock your perfect mode meter by chaining kills together. So, we're going to be looking at if Gandalf can make, I think, 4 kills successfully in a row without like failing to wound somebody, then he will unlock perfect mode for the following turn, and it will only last that turn. And during perfect mode, no matter what he's wounding, it happens on a 2+. Which means, if you guys remember, if you're in perfect mode and you shoot the siege tower, it like automatically dies. So Gandalf's gonna have to try and chain some kills to get into perfect mode, and then kill the siege towers in perfect mode. Otherwise, just try and wreck things. It is going to be absolutely insane. We have a whole host of orcs here. I'm going to load up my orcs onto these siege towers. We've got a mix of the Mordor orcs and Morannon orcs that are kicking about. We're also going to run some of our goblins, and we'll be using some of the Patreon Urukai as well. So James Carver, you're getting in on all that action. Damien O'Byrne, your orkies, your Urukai, and Goldie, of course, is going to be here, absolutely going crazy. Let's load these up, and look at these amazing siege towers, guys. They are crazy. These 2 towers here are the incredible pieces that were on sort of a long-term loan by one of the Patreons, Andy Marchant. So a huge shout out to Andy for absolutely being a legend and just like basically leaving these at my house for nearly over a year now. They're on loan until we finally finish them in his Tirith project, which of course keeps getting delayed by COVID. So here they are. So we all get to see them today. We have got so many orcs. So it's going to be a pretty wild time. I'm going to come and jump over to the chat once I've loaded up these orcs. We need a banner on each siege tower. Gandalf also counts as a banner anytime he charges for all models within 12 inches. We're using sort of a mix of the Gondor at war scenario as well. I think that's everything. There's basically, the way I tried to keep it simple was there's no other heroes. It's Gandalf, and there's a banner on each one. And we've got Imrahil over here, with a little Dol Amroth cluster, and then it's just like chaff. It's just Gondor dudes. So it's going to be pretty tough. And then there's an Orc captain on each one, and an Easterling captain over here, and Goldie. Oh no, that's right. The Easterling captain's just a dude, so he's got Goldie. It is going to be wild. Before we roll the dice, let's chuck in. I don't know, Harry. It just happened. It wasn't my fault. Maxi Clace is joining us in. KS is excited. He got that shield spell that made him immune to damage. Yeah, dude, he was nuts. He could, like, run into people and just knock them over. Toe Jam Cook, can't stay to watch, but excited to say hi. Watch it later, yes. Sounds awesome, dude. Wrath of Bruin and spawning in Lockie's toilet. Yeah, I mean, that's clearly what Gandalf's super spell will be. It's Larry. Hey, Larry. Yeah, the siege towers are amazing. Incredible work. But why were the ends there, mate? Pippin. See? See? D-Slide gets it. It's all Pippin's fault. Was Arwen chanting Elvish in your bathroom? Everything works. We see your hands as well. Good, good, good. Stop and hate. We all know the ends cause floods. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, this is a familiar... Yes, yes, in fact, Charlie, a wonderful Charlie Moreno, has joined us in the chat. Some of these walls were made by Charlie Moreno. I think this one is mine. No, that's a Charlie Moreno limited edition. Or is that mine? No, that's mine, and then those 2 there are made by the wonderful Charlie in his contribution to the Minas Tirith COVID-19 community build, which is getting a huge update in November, by the way. So, I didn't actually organize the deployment for these guys. This is a terrible deployment. Let's get some guys here. So these the walls, they count as being shattered, so they're not actually there. No one has to fight over barriers. They can just absolutely dive in and go smash, and all of the enemy forces get +1 to wound when they're leaping down and striking from the siege tower to help kind of clear the bottleneck and get onto the board. I think that's everything, other than getting Imrahil's profile, which we'll deal with in due course. So, I think we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Dol Amroth contingent with some Citadel guard. These guys should hold up well. Oh, we need Goldie! We need the Uruk-hai! We can't forget Goldie and his Uruk-hai. We gotta load them up. They're not gonna be at the front. They're sort of like the reinforcements coming on in. He's gonna be not on the Gandalf side. Yeah, he'll be over here. Where's Goldie gonna go? We'll bring Goldie and the Uruks on as reinforcements. Alright. Sorry, it's been a bit of a whirlwind this morning, guys. It's not every time you get to flood your own bathroom. Alright, there's a mixture of extra dudes ready to come on in. Okay. Let's get this show on the road. Oh, I should be using my big Gandalf dice for Gandalf, so we'll get those ready. But we'll jump into the beautiful Zorpazorp dice. Blue for Minas Tirith, blue steel, and the big red for Mordor. And priority with a big Zorpazorp 6 is going to Minas Tirith. These guys are basically going to shore up their positions because they're a joke. So let's get all of these in here. Bang, 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 bang. Imrahil. Imrahil's going to leg it to... Actually, I'll pull him out. We'll get Imrahil here on the front line. There's one Dol Amroth pikeman to support him. Get the bannerman up there. And where's our beautiful heroes? Here we've got Georgiamir. Georgiamir is just going to just chill here and get ready to line up some shots. And then we've got our Minas Tirith component here. We've got some Rangers of Gondor. They're all going to move up and start firing shots in to thin the ranks. We'll get these guys in slightly better positions. We've got a decent enough support body there. I think these guys need a bit more reinforcement. Let's get that in. And over here is a mess. Alright, Gandalf. Gandalf's going to throw down his first Sorcerous Blast on a 2+. Strong start, Gandalf. We'll just keep using 3 points of will for now, I think. Oh, only gets it on a 2. Sorcerous Blast is strength 5. The Siege Tower is defense 5, so he needs a 4 to get the wound. And he gets the wound on a 4. And now the Siege Tower will take D3 wounds, which is a 2. So the Siege Tower has 1 wound, and Gandalf is going to dive on in to combat. He's going to drop in there. We've got our beautiful Osgiliath veteran model here. Okay, okay.
Oh, and Hazel.
Oh, thank you, Hazel. Thank you very much. Hazel's like, I'll just bring Daddy this one thing, and then as soon as she's in the door, she sprints through. I'm in! Gandalf's going to make a charge over to here, and then he's going to get supported by our beautiful new hero. We're going to start firing these guys in, and firing these guys in, so we've got our shield wall up. Alright, come in, little girl. You were looking at the green part. Alright, you'll see me in a sec, honey. The girls are watching the live stream. Alright, we need to form up these rangers into a better shooting position. These guys are all going to do half moves to get to the edge. They've all been taken surprise. We've got 3 bowmen over there who are ready to go. We can get a spearman in here. And this guy's going to run here. Right, this is going to be a tough fight. Yeah, we started a bit late today. Sorry, Jazzy. Oh no, you haven't missed much at all. We're diving in. Yes, the Zorpazorp product placement. Yes, so the Osgiliath veterans are 1 might, 1 will, and 1 fate. And I don't know, I'll let you guys decide this. For those 2 guys, should we do the traditional Zorpazorp progression method where we do all the crazy Goldie stuff with the 6s and the Lord of the West, or should we like set those up as Battle Company's heroes that grow over the campaign? I don't know, we could do either. Could be fun. It is now Evil's movement. They basically just need to make charges. The Isengard captain over here is going to charge Imrahil. He's got a spear support. We've got 2... I've got a spearman at the front for some reason. That's unintelligent. So he's just gonna fight by himself, and then 2 on 2 there. Over here we've got charges made. We've got basically just ranks of orcs with the orc captain jumping in the center, and then we've got the orc captain. Why is the bannerman at the front of the line? Hang on, we'll change that. We're not charging with the banner. That's not the best idea. Alright, the banner can be supporting with his spear. And then we've got big ranks there. So Gandalf can call a free heroic combat each turn as well. It's like rules bloat to the excess, but I get to indulge myself here. So let's start with Gandalf's heroic combat. He is going to... Gandalf the White has 2 attacks on foot, and he has got a single spear support as well. So I'll get Gandalf the big Gandalf dice. Fight 5, he has the fight value, and oh, he's only 4 high. Let's have a look at the 2 orcs that are fighting him. They're coming back strong with a big Zorpazorp 6. That's a strong start, Gandalf. Strong start. Gandalf loses a fight there. He's defense 6, so they'll need strength 3, 6s to wound. No wounds. 2 5s though. Good thing they weren't Moradins. Excellent, Gandalf. That's 100% what we want to see. Let's keep moving down the line. We've got the Orc Captain coming in strong with another 6. Oh, it's against... Oh, no, that's just chaff. So the Orc Captain wins. He's striking against a warrior of Minas Tirith. He's strength 4. The warrior is 6, so he needs 5s, which goes down to 4s, which is +1. And he rinses him. Kills our first Gondorian, and the Orc Captain now leaps in. That guy will have to back away, obviously, and takes his place. We've got another 2-on-1 up the back there. We've got 2 orcs fighting one poor shielding man of Gondor. The shielding man of Gondor can't get it. The orcs need strength 3, defense 6, 6s, which goes down to 5s, and they don't wound him, so he holds strong, and they will back away from the edge there. Alright, so we've got an orc on the walls. This is a bad start. Very bad start. Oh, we also forgot to shoot. So we'll throw in our Gondor shooting into the spear line there. 3 bows. All miss. Those guys move, so they're looking at 4s, even though they're rangers. That's 2 hits. And 1 dead, so we can snipe one of the orc spearmen there. We've got our 3 bowmen here. Oh yes, Georgiamir. Georgiamir's firing in. He's going to target the bannerman. He gets a miss. Strong start from Georgiamir. The 2 rangers, both hit. No kills. And we've got 2 bowmen here. 1 hits. And no kills. Alright, so that was shooting over. That was not an eventful shooting phase. Where's the orc that we killed? There he is. So all the orcs will only come back in on a 4+, so shooting them off the towers is beneficial because it sort of might slow down their rate of advance, particularly further on, but we'll see how we go. Let's keep looking. Yeah, Dev's Battle Company's heroes. Yeah, yes, it is rough, the starting time. But you guys will notice when I'm on time and my bathroom's not flooding, that I think for a lot of the world this will be an hour earlier now. Because we're looking at, we had a daylight savings change. So I feel like that should be okay. Let's jump into the combats over here. We've got two orcs fighting 2 men of Gondor. Oh, the orcs aren't doing well here. That's rolled snake eyes. The 2 warriors of Gondor have come in strong with 4s. They're going to make a slice back, and they get the first combat kill, hacking him off the siege towers. Up next, we've got an orc captain with no support, fighting a shielding warrior of Gondor. And the shielding warrior of Gondor does the business. The orc captain backs away. And then we've got just another 2-on-2. This one goes to Mordor. Strength 3, defense 6. They need 5s, which goes to 4s with the bonus. No wounds there. They do back away. Let's jump into... Alright, Imrahil. Imrahil's going to be doing the work. He's going to be holding down the fort over here, I think. He has got 3 attacks. Oh my god, Imrahil has rolled 3 2s. That is not a good start. We've got an Isengard captain with glaive fighting and a spear support. There's the captain. Captain's on 6s. He takes it. I think the glaive... I think it's a 2-handed weapon that can be used one-handed, if I remember rightly. So we'll say he's going one-handed. They're striking against Imrahil with 3 attacks. Strength 4 and defense 7 is 6s. So he goes down to 5s. So 5s from the captain. Oh, Imrahil takes a wound! And then the spearman. No wounds from the spearman. We'll just take that for now. We'll save Imrahil's fate points. That is not a good start for poor Imrahil. Next time I'll put the spear supports on him. Then we've just got 2-on-2s. With the Knights of Dol Amroth getting that fight for. Yep, they win that one. Putting in the work. Yep, they kill an orc for their troubles. And then another Knight of Dol Amroth. The orcs get it this time. Oh, they've got a banner. Oh, bannering up to the big Zorpazorp 6, taking it on fight value, and killing an orc for their troubles. Fantastic work. Alright, so, that was a pretty mixed bag for the defenders. Gandalf and Imrahil did nothing. Nothing. Imrahil takes a wound, and Gandalf was lucky not to, but the troops did okay. We killed 4 orcs, and only lost a single warrior of Gondor. Of course, the orcs do come back. So that is the problem. They come back on 4s the following turn after they're killed. So they will be checked for next turn. Let's see how many of Goldie and his Uruk-hai form up on the siege towers. There are 5 Uruk-hai and Goldie, and none of them are coming on yet. No 4s. How about the Groblogs Gobjobs, the goblins from James Carver? We've got 4 goblins coming on, and I think it's this. I think this tower is looking pretty thin. We might do a little spread. We'll put Zorpa over here, and then we'll chuck the rest of them over here. Got 3 more. Got some goblin bowmen as well to start a little shooting war. They're going to sit up the back here and start opening fire. And then we'll throw some extra dudes in here. Alright, let's jump into priority. This dice box is so wobbly. Whoop. And this time it's a big swing and it goes to evil. I don't think there's any point in calling any heroic moves. I think Gandalf can just go... Oh, but if we don't call a heroic move, Gandalf's going to lose his chance to Sorcerous Blast. That is going to be interesting. Is it that important this early to try and be seizing that? Hey, Tiara, thanks for tuning in, dude. Siege towers should count as banners. They are solid. They are solid. I think we'll bail on the Gandalf banner rule. It's one too many banners. Should we call a heroic move, guys, to get Gandalf that initiative so he can Sorcerous Blast, or do we just let them take the advance for now? It's not going to affect over here, so we'll make our charges. This guy's going to be able to jump over the wall and charge Imrahil, get the spear support in. We're forming up those ranks. We've got a 2-hander now with a... Oh, goodness, we're almost out of spears over here. That's not good. These guys are all just going to form up, leaving room so there's no traps. We've got a bowman here ready to shoot. These guys are going to make their charges. It's just the same thing in. That's a waste of a good bowman there. We've got an orc bowman there. And then what do we think? Get rid of one of the towers, call the heroic. Yeah, it's a good idea. Alright, Gandalf will spend his point of might. That means he can move first. First thing he's going to do is Sorcerous Blast the tower. Hits on a 2, he gets a 5. He wounds on a 4. Oh, he gets a 1. No wounds this turn from Gandalf's Sorcerous Blast. The big tough thing is actually getting the wounds. And then he does D3 wounds. Each siege tower has 3 wounds and he's taken 1 off. So it's pretty likely that he will kill it with just 1 Sorcerous Blast. Seeming as he can't do any of that, he's going to make a charge. These guys are going to jump in, charge the captain, spear support. Gandalf's got pretty strong presence there. So Gandalf's now just fighting this one guy. This guy is going to charge. This is a rough position to be in. That guy will support the banner bearer. That spearman will charge in front. The banner with the spear will get in there, and then these 2 goblins will just hang about and wait. Alright, it's shooting phase. Evil do have some shots now. We've got a bowman here, and a bowman there. So 3 bowmen firing in hot, and they are all just going to target the soft rangers in the middle there. We've got 2 hits. Doesn't get through the fortifications. Only 1 gets through the fortifications, and that will need a 5 to wound. Ouch! Ouch! Ranger of Gondor sniped by the Orc kill squad. Vicious. Didn't think they'd get any results. Let's return fire. We'll start with our rangers. We've got 3 rangers here. They're going to wreck into that the Easterling banner. They get 1 hit. And don't kill him. We've got another 3 Gondorian bowmen. They get 1 hit. And kill him. No, defense 5, strength 2, because he's got the heavy armor with the Easterling. So no wounds there. We've got our Osgiliath veteran bowman gonna fire into the orc bowman for a bit of revenge. This is Georgiamir. Georgiamir gets his first kill, ladies and gentlemen. What a crack shot. I can see the expert shot rules in his future. I tell you what, we need to be tracking Georgiamir's kills. Let me get some paper. Because Georgiamir, we're going to be treating like a battle company's hero. So we've got to mark down his kills. Got a big cross there. Alright, let's jump in to, we've got 2 more rangers here. They're going to open fire onto the spearmen. They get hits. They get wounds. There goes another orc. The main benefit of killing these orcs is taking out spears out of the combats. That's pretty much what you want these archers to be doing. Same thing, 2 archers in here going into spearmen. 1 hits. No wounds there. And that is all of our bows, and it is combat time. So, Gandalf! He's calling a heroic combat for free. He has got 2 attacks, and he is supported by our new Osgiliath vet, who is yet to have an ally. He's yet to have a Patreon sponsor, but let's see what he can do. He's going to hang out with Gandalf today. There we go. Coming in strong. A big 6 from both of them, actually, so well done to the Osgiliath vet. Let's put some wounds away. Or we could just fail entirely. Strength 5 with Glandering, not able to do anything against that Defense 5 Orc. Defense 4 Orc, looking for a 4 there, and nothing. Gandalf's still not managing to do any work. This is a problem. We need him to pick up his game. Let's have a look over here. We've got the Orc Captain fighting 2. The Orc Captain comes in strong, and he needs 4s with the bonus. Yep, he makes another kill. It's another Warrior of Gondor down. There's not that many Gondorian boys. Gandalf really needs to take care of this siege tower, I think. And then we got the 2-on-1. No, it's actually just a 1-on-1 because the support was on the captain. We've got 3 and 2 for the orcs, and the banner bearer goes down to a 3, so it is tied on fight value. Let's do the 50-50. And it goes to good. 1 Warrior of Gondor soloing over here, and he gets a 5 and hacks the orc through his troubles. Fights off a banner-bearing orc, and with a spear support, and gets the kill as well. Fantastic work. What do you have here? Can you do a tutorial on how to do the brickwork? Oh, Marky. We've got... And all the other people in the chat are like genuinely answering your question because they don't get the meme. Good lord. Let's do a 2-on-2 here. We got the Orc Captain fighting 2 with a spear support. Thank you to the wonderful fellows in the comments who unwisely took Mark seriously. We've got 2 red dice for the captain. I'll just grab another evil dice here. I'm going to use the Battle Hardened 2019 by Conquest Creations dice. There you go, Jakey. It doesn't do much work though, but the red dice do, so the captain comes in strong, and they are chasing strength 4, defense 6, that's 5s down to 4s, oof! Down goes another warrior of Minas Tirith, this guy backs away, and the orc captain leaps over. We now have 2 orc captains and an Easterling captain on the walls. Let's keep fighting on. We've got an orc banner bearer supporting an orc. Their highest is just a measly 2, and then the Warrior of Gondor gets a big 6. Hack the orc up. Go on, do it. Yes! Another big 6. Dude, the Gondorian warriors are doing work. Alright, 2-on-1 here. A 2-handed orc. Running out of red dice because I keep missing the thing. Oh, 2-handed orc beats it when he's 2-handing. He is strength 3, defense 6, that's a 5, down to a 4. Still can't wound him. And he backs away. Alright, over here, Imrahil, time to show your worth. This time I put the spear supports on him, so that's a stronger start than last time. Don't think anyone's going to be winning against that. There we go. Imrahil wins. Striking against the Isengard captain. He's strength 4, the captain's only defense 5, no shield. So that will be 5s to wound. 5s to... not a single wound. Oh, actually the Eastling captain is trapped. And still only 1 wound. Abysmal rolling. Alright, the captain and Imrahil are both 1 wound down. We've got 2 Dol fighting 2 orcs. Oh, one of them is two-handing, isn't he? Yes, one of them is two-handing. That's fine, we'll just split. So two-hander gets a 5. The banner for Dol Amroth, they're going to need to banner up to a 5 here. Nope, no luck. So +1 to wound. He is strength 3, defense 6, that's a 5, which goes to a 4. So no wounds there. No wounds there. Alright, they survive. We've got another 2-on-2. Oh no, that guy, yeah, that's fine. Yep, the Dioramas wins it on fight value with a big 6. And does no work on the wounding, but holding the line, Gondor. Holding the line. Alright, before we dive into priority, let's see how many of our warriors are coming back. We have got all of the Urukai are yet to come on. There we go. 4 of them are coming on this time. Let's get these pikemen in where they are needed. I think we'll throw them on here. This middle siege tower is looking really worse for wear. We'll throw all the pikemen on there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I didn't roll enough dice. Oh my goodness, missed again. Alright, those 2 Uruks aren't coming on yet. The last 2 of James's goblins not coming on. We've got 5 orcs that died the turn before. And only 1 of them is coming on. Geez, the reinforcement chain is not doing that well. We'll throw a spearman up here because this end is looking pretty light. Let's jump into priority. I think Gandalf really needs this priority here. And it goes to evil again. I think we're just going to call another heroic move because we need to finish this siege tower. Let's go 2. Yeah, heroic move for Gandalf. He gets the cast off on a 2+ for Sorcerer's Blast, chasing the 4 to wound. Oh, another 1! You kidding me, Gandalf? It's that wounding roll. It doesn't matter how much will he spends, the wounding roll is still murdering him. Okay, so in that case, he will just charge. He will just charge the Orc Captain. It's time for him to be dealt with. This guy, we've got a Man of Gondor there. We're going to throw in our spear support and put Georgiamir in support again. We've got all these bowmen here. I think what I'm actually going to start doing is, I think the Rangers need to get more. I think the Rangers need to get more and do harder work. Oh, Josiah says, yo, Lockie, you should definitely live stream the Black Gate scenario from Gondor at War or the Right Hill mini scenario. Good times. Yeah, they look like fun stuff. I've been tuning into your campaign progress on the New Zealand page as well, Josiah. It's looking fun. Alright, these Rangers aren't going to shoot. I'm going to send them down here because I think I'm going to need more bodies to hold the line against this captain, this Orc captain who's running riot. That'll be the end of the heroic move though, of course. So now Evil have priority, which is massive because the Orc captain can jump in. These 2 Orcs can make a charge and engage these guys. And then Goldie can run in past this control zone and jump in on this spear support. Ladies and gentlemen, Gondor is finished. Goldie is on the walls the turn he arrives. Let's get him some spear supports as well. We'll rank up those pikes. No one's taking down our Goldie boy. And that's going to be an unstoppable force there. Alright. Evil over here. Evil will just move up and make charges there. Oh, we've got the Eastland Captain. So Eastland Captain can't actually really move anywhere because he was trapped. So he can choose to not move closer to Imrahil and move out this way. And as he's entered this Spearman's control zone, that will allow him to make a charge to here. Then, that model's control zone is negated, so this Spearman can jump in, but he has to finish charging Imrahil. So the best I can do is get a Spearman in there. Oh, I don't have any more Spearmen. That's tricky. Oh no, I do. That guy's the Bannerman's a Spearman. So then I can get a spear support on him. But now those guys aren't fighting with a spear support. I need more spears over here. We're short on spears. Meanwhile, I put all the pikes over here like an idiot. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. Urukai moving up. Alright, Good's turn to move back. This brave Knight of Dol Amroth is going to charge Goldie. We've got to try and do something about that before he starts running riot. Oh, what is it? Alright, apparently Hazel is working on her very first piece of terrain. I must see this. What is it? Oh, wow. Amazing. It is a black thingy. Oh my god. Oh my god. So I accidentally left a box of foam offcuts out in the living room while I was rapidly getting all these towers out and stuff. And Hazel has found them and is stacking them on top of each other, building a city like Daddy's. And she found, when I made Osgiliath, I had like foam spheres which she's cut in, like I cut in half to put on the tops of buildings. And she's putting them on the top like little domes. Oh, so cute. So cute. She's indoctrinated. There's no way she's escaping the terrain making life. What else can these forces of good do? I think we'll keep sniping over here for now. These guys have all moved. We'll keep sniping to sort of weather the storm here. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to throw these two bowmen here onto that captain to get the advantage on him. Imrahil is going to stay there. The bannerman will stay there. Yep, that's all we can do. That's all we can do. All right. Let's jump into. I can't show. It's all outside. It's all. If I bring it in, it'll collapse because it's just stacked blocks. In the days of the moving camera, I would have been able to, but we're static now. Okay, let's jump into priority. Not into priority, into shooting. Evil shoots first. We've got one orc and one goblin. That's it. Let's see what they can do. And they're going to fire at a ranger and a man of Gondor. Oh, they both hit! Shouldn't be giving them the Gandalf dice. Do they get past the walls? Only one does. It's the one on the ranger. And it gets the kill! These orcs, man! They're sniping past the walls. Okay. Returning fire is the big, the bold, the beautiful Georgiamir. He misses. It's okay. Your time is coming. We've got two more shots coming in from these two, and they're just going to target probably the spearman. We've got no hits there. We've got three guys over there who are all going to shoot in and target the banner-bearing spearman. They get one hit. It's not enough. Not enough. Alright, let's do combats. Gandalf's heroic combat happens first, of course. We might call one with Imrahil, guys. What do you think? He's only fighting a warrior now, and he's got a support. We could call a heroic combat, and he could slingshot into the Easterling captain, maybe? Dunno. Options. Gandalf's calling his first anyway, so he is fighting... Oh, I forgot to move these evil guys here. So those two would have counter charge to pick off them with the spear support. And then that goblin will be charging there with a spear support. Alright, so Gandalf is now only fighting the captain with a spear support. So he's got 2 attacks. He's strong on 5s, not too bad. The orc captain is on 4s, and his spear support is on 6s. Far out, that's annoying. No banner in sight as well. Does Gandalf spend his last point of might? I really think he needs his might for heroic moves, but obviously the last thing we want is Gandalf to get hurt, but he's so resilient. He's so resilient. I think we'll lose this fight. The orc captain is now on the wall, so he's not getting the +1 to wound, but the spearman is. So the orc captain's strength 4, so he needs 5s to wound. Ouch! Ouch! 2 big 6s on Gandalf. The orc will also need... he needs a 6 to wound, but it goes to a 5 because he's supporting. No wound. He's supporting from the siege tower. So 2 wounds on Gandalf. Let's burn up those fate points, baby. They both fail, but of course he gets to re-roll his fate points. And 1 passes, and I'll use his final fate point, which fails, and re-roll fails. Gandalf is on 2 wounds, no fate. What the... This is bad. This is bad. Okay. It's time to do some work. This siege tower has to die. Let's finish the rest of the turn. We won't heroic combat with Imrahil. I'm too scared of doing anything slightly outrageous now. We've got an orc captain fighting 1 man of Gondor. He's going to shield. Shielding does the work. Taking it home. pushes the Orc Captain back. We've got Goldie and 2 supports. So, I actually wrote up a profile for Goldie, which is good because I can't remember it. It's so complicated now. Let me just bring it up. Where did I save it? It'll be in the podcast. Goldie profile. Goldie profile. There it is. Okay. So, Goldie's profile is... He is 1 might, 1 will, 1 fate, fight 5, 2 attacks. He's still only got 1 wound, but he's got the Lord of the West and extra blood and extra glory, which now I don't even remember what that is. I think it's, oh, it's just blood and glory, but you can go above your starting value. That's what it is. Okay, so Goldie with the 2 attacks. Ugh, I'm running out of red dice here. 2 attacks for Goldie. Goldie's got to use the Isengard dice. And then he is supported by 2 spearmen. And they have got the 6 at fight 5, which overwhelms the Knight of Dol Amroth. And Goldie's bringing it in. And double 6s for the Uruk-hai spearmen to eviscerate that poor Knight of Dol Amroth. Jeez, things are looking dire for Gondor here. This is not going well. A sharp turn of fate. We've got a banner bearer and an orc. The banner bearer is at -1, so that's a 5 against the shielding warrior of Gondor. He is not able to hold them back. And they kill him. Another warrior of Gondor falls. That's another orc on the walls. Hey, look at that. That's a good little rhyme. 2-handing orc. Fighting 2 men of Gondor. Men of Gondor have got it this time. They need to kill this guy. And they don't with Snake Eyes. Over here, let's let Imrahil do some work. Let's cheer ourselves up with the mighty Prince of Dol Amroth. He's coming in strong with a 6 and absolutely failing to eviscerate the model he's fighting against. He is spear supported. Hey, spear support kills him. Down goes an orc. It's the first kill of the turn, I think. We've got the Isengard, no, the Easterling captain. He's on 5s, and he's fighting 3 warriors who come in strong with 6s. He's in range of the banner, actually, which doesn't matter. He is trapped. He's meant to be trapped, anyway. And he is defense 5. He's already taken a wound, so this is 3 strikes at strength 3. Chasing 5s. Boom! 2 wounds. Easterling captain is finished. Finished. Alright, we've got a Knight of Dol Amroth and an Easterling and a Citadel Guard fighting 1 Orc who is 2-handing. Shouldn't have 2-handed. Loses it on fight value, but isn't killed for his troubles. And then we've got another 2-on-2 situation, and it goes to the big double 6s of the Orcs. They will need 6s down to 5s to kill a Knight of Dol Amroth. They don't even need the 5s. Down goes a Knight of Dol Amroth. Another orc on the walls. This is rough. This is rough, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at reinforcements for the turn. There are a lot of people to come on. The Uruks and the Goblins. Whoa! Did you guys see those ninja reflexes? Just caught the walls before they fell on all of the dead guys. That was close. We have 2 Uruks coming on. They're going to come on probably here, I think. Because there's like no one here stopping these guys from moving on. This is like the place to get models on the wall now. We've got the 2 goblins aren't coming on, and then we have so many more orcs. Let's see how many are coming on. Oh, every single one of them. Every single dead orc is moving onto the field with 7 4s. I will throw some spear supports down here. I'll throw the little archer battalion onto here. Getting ready to snipe. I think we'll just put everyone here now. Oops. Just line these guys up at the base. Oh no, we can get them in the back there. Alright, Gandalf. You're in trouble, mate. We've got to save his Wrath of Bruin ability to knock all of these guys over, but he needs to eviscerate this siege tower. Okay, priority. Far out, it finally goes to good. Okay, Gandalf does not have to spend a point of might, thank goodness. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yes, send the Osgiliath veterans to fire the trebuchets. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. You're obviously playing on difficult mode. We need Gandalf to get into perfect mode. We need some stuff to happen. It's not going well. I have to say, this has always been the hardest scenario for me in the Return of the King game. So maybe I've just subconsciously channeled that. Gandalf is casting Sorcerous Blast on a big 6. He needs a 4 to wound. Come on, Gandalf. Ladies and gentlemen, he gets a 2. That is 3 turns in a row we have failed to cast Sorcerous Blast. This is not good. Alright, Gandalf is going to make a big old charge. What the hell are we going to do here? We have got to tie these guys up. Alright, Gandalf's going to charge, not the captain. Maybe, yeah. You know what? I'm terrified of Gandalf getting in more trouble. No, he's got to stay. He's got to kill the captain. He's got to finish this. The other Georgimir is going to go with him. This spearman will fall back. We'll get a bowman in there holding the line. Spear support, spear support. These two will get down here. They'll make a charge on the captain to pin him in place. We need bodies up here like stat. One man is going to pin these 2 Uruk-hai pikemen. And then we can't have Georgimir getting killed. He's too precious. He's too precious. Let's start sending... Oh, I tell you what. We'll just make a bloody gun line of archers. Georgimir's going to fall back. And we'll just... No, because they can just move everyone onto the walls. So we'll just full move these guys here to get ready for further support. Tell you what, Imrahil's going to have to do more heavy lifting. I'm sending all these spearmen down here. We need more guys down there. Imrahil... I tell you what, is there enough? No. So here, that model will get charged there. Imrahil's going to charge there. These guys, he'll charge there. We'll get the spear support on him. Oof, yeah, it's actually looking a little dicey over here now. But I'm confident Imrahil can do work. He should be okay. I tell you what, we'll throw this banner bearer in combat next to that model. It's risky, but isn't Imrahil a 12-inch banner for all Dol Amroth models anyway? I think he is. So the banner's not that important except to the other Gondorians. So that's all the good forces moved. We are going to... The Orcs will just charge in, spear support position. We can actually get spear supports on these fights now with the reinforcements that have moved in. I'll just move these guys back so they're out of the way. The Orc Archer is there ready to shoot. Luckily, winning priority has pinned all of these guys in place, so these guys can't do anything now. It's basically just fighting as normal. Let's jump in. Shooting, we got 3 Gondorian archers, once again going for that Isengard banner bearer. Only 1 hit. Still not enough to do anything. I think most of the other archers have been engaged. We've got our Osgiliath veteran, Georgimir, and 2 warrior Orc bowmen here. They're going to shoot into the spear supports over here. Georgimir misses, but a normal bowman gets through and fails to make a kill. That's all the Gondorian bowmen. The Orcs will return fire. 1 Orc over here. He hits! Does he get through though? No, he hits the barricade. 2 Orcs over there in the center one now. 1 hits. 1 gets through. Doesn't get a wound. And then the Goblin. The Goblin bowman should be using red dice. He misses. And that is all of the Orc shooting power. No sniping this turn. And now it's combat phase. Gandalf's heroic combat once again has to go off. This time he is spear supported, which is better. It is definitely better. And he rolls only a 4 high, ladies and gentlemen. A 4 high. Oh my god. The Orc captain gets a 6. Are you kidding me, Gandalf? He falls back. Dude, the Orc could kill Gandalf right now. The Orc, he could straight up kill Gandalf. And we would be doomed forever. He would have to use a revive, I think. So the Orc is strength 4. So he needs 5s to wound. On 2 5s, Gandalf dies. I have no fate points left and he's already taken a wound. We need a health potion mechanic here. This is gnarly. Far out. Okay, here we go. Let's roll them one at a time. Oh my god, it's a 5. There is a 33% chance that Gandalf the White dies. Oh, whoa. Whoa, that was close. Okay, he's in the game. On 1 wound remaining. Oh, good lord. Okay, let's look at the... we've got a 2-on-2 with the I've got to be so conservative with him now. 2-on-2 with the Rangers. Goes to Gondor on fight value. They don't make any kills. And then a 1-on-2. Goblins fighting 1 warrior of Gondor. Who's going to shield? Shielding doesn't do the business. Double 6s. And he gets killed by the goblins. I think next turn Gandalf's going to have to blow his magical power just to keep himself alive. This one Orc captain has chipped off 3 fate points and 2 wounds. God damn it. This is why he's meant to be on Shadowfax and get those 3 attacks on the charge. Okay. I'm going to guess he's been spear supported. It's basically the same thing. Needs his banner effect, maybe? He is struggling. Not going so well. Not going so well at all. Alright, let's jump into... Let's skip the middle, because it's just painful. We'll come back to that. Imrahil over here, 3 attacks. He's only on 4s. He's got his banner. He banners up to a 6. Beautiful work, Imrahil. And he absolutely eviscerates the Orc he is fighting. And then we've got 2-on-2 fighting against a 2-hander. The 2-hander's only on 5s. Oh, yes! Dol Amroth bringing in the 6s. And bang. Down goes the Orc with 2-handed weapon. Who did we just kill? Yeah, we just killed that guy. We've got a 2-on-2 here with the Banner Bearer. Banner Bearer's on white. Banner Bearer gets 5s. We've got 2 Orcs. He gets 6s, so the... Oh no, it's Banner Bearer's blue, so Gandalf dice. That's fight value to Dol Amroth. And kill to Dol Amroth. Another Orc dies. There we go. That's an Orc cleared off the wall. This, we've regained control of this. This, however, not so much. Not so much in control, no. We've got an Orc captain here fighting against 2 Rangers. Oh, the Rangers want vengeance. Double 6s. Do that again. Do that again to the captain. Well, they got 1. They got 1. Fate point. Fate point saved. So this captain has no fate. Let's dive into... 1 Warrior of Gondor fighting 2 Uruk-hai, shielding for days, but he loses on fight value, and they eat him for breakfast. They eat him so hard. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is unwinnable. No, this is so unwinnable for Gondor. 2 Rangers. They're not in combat, so Goldie fighting 2 Spearmen. Oh, take that, Goldie. Oh, he's got Lord of the West, of course. I missed. And he Lord of the West's up to a 6. Come on, Goldie, give him a chance. Doesn't get any kills though at defense 6 because he's not striking from the walls. But no chance for damaging Goldie there, that's for sure. This Warrior of Gondor, it's for some reason he's finding 1 supported. He gets a solid 1, and the other guys get him. They fail to wound, though. Backing away. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. Okay, let's do priority. Gandalf, I don't know what the hell we're going to do here, man, but far out. Alright, it is a tie, so priority swings to evil, and Gandalf will have to use his last point of might to call a heroic move. Guys, what the hell do we do here? If Gandalf dies... we can't win the scenario because he's the only way to kill the siege towers. But I need him to be the perfect mode beat stick. This isn't working at all. I tell you what we do. I think we cast Sorcerous Blast first, and if that goes off, we will currently kill 6 models, which will automatically take us to perfect mode. And then maybe we charge in and go reckless or something. Let's start with Sorcerous Blast on a 2+. Tell you what, I'm going to burn a point of will here because I can't stomach the thought of rolling a 1. Wow! Look at that! A 2 and a 1! What a clutch decision! Okay, Sorceress Blast is cast. Now we need to wound. And this is the roll that we have failed 3 times in a row. Come on, Gandalf. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Don't do this. A 4! We're in business. Okay, so Siege Tower has 3 wounds. I now need to roll a d3 to see how many wounds I inflict. We've already put 1 wound on it from the first turn. If we roll a 3, 4, or 5, that Siege Tower is destroyed. Come on, get back in the game, Gondor. Back in the game. And it's a 2! You're kidding me, Gandalf! Alright, the Siege Tower has 1 wound remaining. 1 wound remaining. Gandalf now. I think Gandalf is just going to fight this measly goblin warrior. And we'll just choke up here with this. I'm going to make sure the heroic combat goes off. That's the... you know what? All these archers are getting combat too. Sorry for leaning across the camera here, but screw fight each shooting. Let's get more bodies on Gandalf's fight. This guy will charge the captain like this to leave some space. Oh, he can make that charge like that. I'm trying to set up like a mad heroic combat play to make sure that Orc captain dies. Those 2 archers will stay and shoot. Now priority is over, and Goldie says, "Ooh, delicious. Look at all these targets for me." He's going to move and wrap on this guy. The Orc captain can just keep taking on the 2 rangers. We'll throw... We won't even bother spear supporting with these guys. We'll just start chucking people in. And now the banner bearer jumps in on the action. The Urukai jumps in on the action. These guys are all going to get in on the walls. I got any more guys up the back there? Yes. So many guys up the back. So it's not how this was supposed to go. One Siege Tower was meant to die really early so that there weren't 3 choke points to manage with no models. These evil models will just keep charging. At least Imrahil and the Dol Amroth are just doing ridiculous work down here, all by themselves. Alright, Eat Good's normal move now. I think these bowmen are no longer going to bother shooting. They're going to just run up to get in and fight. We'll throw spear supports in basically everywhere we can. Honestly, we might even put the banner in spear support. We might even start sending a spear down. No, we can't afford... I think we still have to hold 4 models here, because they've got to defend that, and Imrahil can then kind of go riot. Honestly, it might be worth just sending Imrahil over into the Siege Tower to try and hold that whole thing at bay. That's all we can do. Let's jump into combat phase. So, the heroic combat for Gandalf. He's fighting a single goblin warrior. He only gets a 3 high. The goblin gets a 5. But Gandalf has an additional 2 dice that are supporting him from other warriors of Gondor. And they get 5. So he wins on fight value. He's strength 5. The goblin strength 5. He only needs defense 5. He needs 4s. He sucks. 2 warriors. Oh, guess who gets the kill? It's our new boy. It's our beautiful, fantastic... Oh, he doesn't have a name yet because we haven't assigned him to one of our Patreons. What did I do with my pen? So this is new guy. That is a kill for each of them. They're doing well. They're doing well. Oh, speaking of which, we forgot to shoot. Let's quickly shoot. 4s to hit with our Osgiliath veteran. He misses. That was Georgiamir. Those 2 have moved. We've got 2 bowmen over there going into the banner again. Hey, 1 hit. Hey, dead banner. Banner finally dies. And as we know, banners and heroes don't come back. So there goes the banner. The orcs returning fire. 1 gets through the barricades and makes a kill. The orc kill squad back in action. And then 1 archer there into Georgiamir hits. Doesn't get through the barrier, and then 1 orc goblin doesn't actually have any targets. Tell you what, we're shooting to combat. Hits, gets through. Does it hit the captain or the ranger? Hits the... I think that means it hits the ranger. No luck. So that guy just rolled 5, 5, 6, 2. So that would have been another kill if it wasn't into a combat. Savage. Okay, so Gandalf... Gandalf's heroic combat did go off. Sorry, we just leapt backwards there to the shooting phase. Trying to keep this organised here. So those guys will be coming on next turn. Those 2 won't. So Gandalf's heroic combat goes off, and now... Oh, I'm so scared to put Gandalf in combat. I'm so scared. But we're going to do it. This Orc Captain has to die. Alright, let's do that fight right now. Orc Captain and Orc Captain versus 2 guys. Let's set the tone with the Orc Captain. Where are my red dice? There they are. This model has taken all 3 fate points and 2 wounds from Gandalf, and another strong showing with a 6. What have I done? What have I done? Alright. The 2 warriors of Gondor. You guys, come take the pressure off Gandalf here. They have not taken the pressure off Gandalf with a 1 and a 2. Gandalf has 1 dice. He rolls a 6! What a clutch. Gandalf keeps himself alive, and now it's time to finally finish this captain who is trapped against the wall. And he takes 3 wounds. He takes 3 wounds. There we go. Gandalf defeats his nemesis, the Orc Captain, who will never return, thank goodness. And we have finally got control of that siege tower after all that time. There's just a quick 1-on-1 here. No, it'd be 2-on-1 against the ranger, and he can't shield because he's a ranger. He loses the fight, and the orcs don't kill him. Fantastic, fantastic. Okay, let's get back to the mess in the middle. What can we do here to save something? Yeah, I think I might watch Return of the King after this, says Jazzy Payne. Chaos says, we need that Bane of Sauron upgrade. Yeah, tell me about it. Bane of Sauron was savage. Best option is to go back and play through the other paths to get some universal unlocks. Definitely. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Yes, the streams are back. Welcome back, Lord Gargoyle. I can do this. I can do this. We've got Jamira says, yep, that seems to go about as well as young me's attempt on that scenario in the game. Right? How bad was this scenario? It was hard as. I see Zorp sneaking tribute in his 40k video, and now I see a tank in the back of the Lord of the Rings video. There is a problem. What can you guys see? Guessing over here. Let me have a look at the frame. Let's see. Let's see what... No, I think we still need to see all of these towers. I was thinking maybe I'd zoom in a little. Yeah, we might come into there, give you guys a little bit of a closer look. Seeing as there's only a couple of bowmen over there. So, big combat in the middle. One day I'll have staff who can like zoom in and move the camera around on the live streams. How fun would that be? Let's start with Goldie. Goldie is fighting 1 guy, and he's even got a friend. Because he's just so mean. Oh, he hasn't rolled well at all. Let's see what his Lord of the West does. Oh, Goldie! Lord of the West up to a 6 again. If he does that again in a row, it's upgrade time. We can't have that. We can't have that. We cannot get another upgrade. The supporter gets the kill. Down goes a warrior of Gondor. The 2 rangers fighting the captain. They've been picked off. So it's 1 ranger fighting the captain now. Ooh, they did so well last time. They don't do so well this time. They do very not so well. The ranger dies. We got a 1-on-1 with the bannerman. Bannerman wins it and gets the kill on the ranger. Far out. Far out. It's not looking good here, folks. We got a 2-on-1 for Gondor. Well, I'll just use the wrong dice. We get it. Goes to Gondor, just. Doesn't do well with the wounding. He's trapped. Still doesn't do well with the wounding. We've got a 1-on-1. Goes to evil. They don't get the kill. And then a 2-on-1 in Gondor's favor with higher fight value with these rangers. Still goes to evil. They don't get the kill though. Okay, messy, messy, messy. Priority. This is... The orc is dead now. The orc is dead. Gandalf, we need you. Okay, priority goes to good. Finally. Gandalf, first thing he's going to do, Sorceress Blast the tower. I'm going to spend another will point. I'm terrified. What a clutch decision. I rolled another 1. Okay, Gandalf is down 2 will, but he gets it off. We need another 4 here. Another 4. Come on. No, Gandalf dice. Gandalf dice. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This is ridiculous. We have successfully cast twice and failed 4 times. Come on. Come on. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, but regardless, Gandalf is out of there. The Orc Captain's gone. We're just going to tie this up now, I think. Just going to lean across the camera, sorry guys. We'll get these guys in here. We'll pull this guy, and that's what we'll have to do. Gandalf's got to start getting down to this fight. He's staying just out of charge range of this Orc Captain. This Orc Captain says, I'm coming for you anyway. That's next turn's problem for Gandalf. Let's organise this fight. We've got to get in here and kind of make just any sort of front line that we can. Pull this spearman out to a support position. We've basically made a secondary shield wall here, this way. And the orcs are sort of able to line up and get involved. Goldie will have to spear support. Shimmy over, guys. Come on, there's lots of room, lots of room. Let's send the banner and this orc over here to contend with Gandalf. These guys can, of course, now just jump straight in. He'll jump into a support position. These guys can jump in. These guys can jump in. This is not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. Okay, there is only one play left in our beautiful playbook, and that is... the only way that I see this game surviving is next turn, Gandalf wins priority or uses his last might point to seize... to heroic move. He moves to here. Oh, he calls... He kills the siege tower successfully, and then unlocks perfect mode, because there's 5 models on it. And then moves to here and calls the knockover blast, which means that his Wrath of Bruin in effect will wound everyone on 2s. And then maybe we'll be able to thin the numbers enough. That is literally the only play here that gives Gondor a chance. I think if that doesn't happen, we're in so much trouble. Over here, Imrahil and the Forces of Good are just going to keep doing their thing. Far out. Hey, Nicolaus! Thank you for joining in, dude. Yeah, it's going rough. It is going rough here. Because the good thing is that hit the ground, the final deliverance thing. It's a special ability. It's not a it's like the Legendary Legion once per game. It doesn't count as a magical power, so he'll still be able to kill the siege tower. Oh, we didn't put extra dudes on. Let's see how many of those join us. Another 3. We'll whack them on the empty tower. Purely out of bias. So that if the guys on Gondor accidentally kill the models on the front, there's still enough to get Gandalf to perfect mode. I'm acknowledging that. That's exactly why I'm putting them there. Okay. Let's do this turn. I think it's time... I think Imrahil has to get over here, to be perfectly honest. So let's leg Imrahil. And guess who's in charge of the defense over here now, boys? It's Georgiamir. Georgiamir is on it. Oh, I forgot. We also have a might point there. So we can use that might point to call a heroic move instead of Gandalf's. So that's handy. Let's start with the Dol Amroth contingent. We've got 2 on 2. It's 6s. It goes to evil. They will need 5s to 6s. Oh, down goes our Citadel guard. And he jumps in. Dude, as soon as Imrahil leaves, it's all falling apart. Oh, I forgot to banner reroll. Oh, it changes everything! Banner reroll to a 6, which means they win on fight value. And instead an orc dies! Oh, banners! Banners, banners, banners. Don't forget your banners, Lockie. That's a big change. When you've only got 5 models, losing 1 is massive. But now they still have 5. Right, we've got a 2-on-1 in favour of Dol Amroth. Somehow the orc wins it. Oh, banner reroll again. Nope. And does he get the wound? No, he does. Yes, he does! A goblin warrior just killed the knight of Dol Amroth. Dear oh dear. Now Georgiamir's turn. He's just fighting 1 orc. And he comes in with a strong 2, but the orc only rolled a 1. Alright, Georgiamir, your chance for a second kill here. Do we spend Georgiamir's might point in the search of a kill? It's an interesting choice. Kills are good for his experience, but it might not be the best move long term for the campaign. I'll let you guys decide. If George Harold happens to be online, then he gets it. He gets a choice, but I don't think he is at the moment. Let me know if you want us to burn his might point. Alright, let's go over here. Let's go to the far distance. Oh, I didn't charge these guys up, so they should have moved into spear support position. That's all we have. Okay. We got a one-on-one. Goes to evil, needing 4s to wound. Gets the kill. Minas Tirith Bowman goes down, and Orc jumps onto the wall. Not good. We've got a 2-on-1. Gondor are going to shield this time. Gondor shielding does the business. We got a 2-on-1. No, it's a 2-on-2 here. Oh, big 6 from our wonderful, wonderful Patreon mini. He clutches it. And they need 5s to wound against that D4 Orc. Oh, and he gets another 6 and gets the kill! Second kill for our unnamed Osgiliath veteran. And 2 6s in a row, I might add. And unfortunately, he's not on that path. He's on the Battle Company's path. Okay, so mixed results over there. Let's get in close here. We'll start with Goldie. Goldie is supporting one guy against a Ranger and a Knight of Dol Amroth. Goldie wins with the 6. Goldie wins with the 6. That's another upgrade. What the hell? 3 6s in a row for the 58,000th time for Goldie. Ridiculous. And it was even on a single dice when he was supporting. Unbelievable stuff from this Uruk-hai. Alright, let's see if he gets the kill as well. Lord of the West reroll on the wound. Gets the kill on the Ranger. Gondor are withering. Each turn they reform a shield wall only to collapse again. It is 2-on-2 up next. Big 6s to evil. No banner here. And a Ranger dies. Yet another casualty. Gandalf, where are you? Mithrandir! Mithrandir! Another victory to evil. And that Gondorian lives. This time it's the other way around. It's a 2-on-1 in Good's favour. Oh, big 6 from Gondor. And they get a kill. Brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. You can't tell who I'm barracking for. Okay, this is the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. Well, first of all, can we save a might point? Yes, we can. Gandalf gets a big 6 for priority. He's going to burn another might point, another will point on Sorcerous Blast. He gets it off. He is now going to try and wound. He needs a 4. He does still have his might point. Far out, man. Far out. James says, or do they capitulate? Look. Yes, they are capitulating. Alright, we need a 4 here. A 4 or at least a 3 and I'll might it to kill a siege tower and save this match. Yes! Gandalf gets the 5. It wounds. The siege tower's already on 1 wound. And we only did another single wound, but that automatically destroys the first siege tower. That gains Gandalf 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kills, which puts him into perfect mode. And more importantly of all, he can now use his... I can't remember the name of the special rule. We're going to call it Sauron's Bane. And it's a 12-inch radius. Every model within 12 inches gets knocked over. Every evil model, that is this entire combat. And because he is in perfect mode, they are now wounded on 2s. So, he's going to cast it before entering this guy's control zone, so that he doesn't have to charge him. They all get knocked over. And this is how we bring the game back for Gondor. Let's get rolling those dice, baby. I don't want to see a single one. Alright, the Orc Captain. He survives, but he would have survived anyway, so that's fine. The next model, dead. The Bannerman, dead. I'll pull them away as we kill them. The orc, dead. The orc next to him, dead. The other thing, the Urukai, dead. The orc bowman, dead. The other orc bowman, dead. Goldie. Goldie's dead, but he's got a fate point now. Oh, it fails. Goldie's died. Gandalf clutching it. The next Urukai, he survives. Orc, dead. Ugluck. No, this is Tariel Luck from Damien O'Byrne. She dies. Beaky Orc, dies. Malcolm Luck, dies. A single orc and the orc captain survives. And the siege tower is eviscerated. Oh, now that is how you clear the walls of Minas Tirith. Gandalf is going to run straight over here and stay out of stand-up and charge range of that model. They won priority, didn't they? So we didn't even have to use a heroic move. So now we'll just tag this orc with 2 bowmen. And... oh yes! Kick the captain while he's down! Kick the captain while he's down! Alright. These models here are all going to make a charge. Oh, actually, I forgot to do reinforcements onto the siege tower. And that siege tower would have been... the guys... they would have only just been in range. So I need to see if any of those models, not the ones who just died, but the ones who died 2 turns ago, which is only 3. Let's see if they come on. 2 of them do. So there's actually 2 orcs here that will need to be fought this turn. Wow, what a wave clearing element that is. Okay, so these guys will pin that, and then let's reform the line. Imrahil can get up there now. Reform the line. We'll just get the spear support. We'll trap this poor dude down here. Okay. Over here. These guys are just holding the line strong. Holding the line strong. Okay, Evil's turn. There's not a lot Evil can do. They just lost their entire force on the wall, and none of those guys will check to see if they come back till the following turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yeah. So 4 guys might come back next turn, and then like 40 the turn after. I think what we will actually do is not charge Imrahil, and just set up 1 combat as a 2-on-1 to try and leverage our advantage there. Over here, we will charge in with no spearmen first, and we won't engage the banner combat. We'll just set up the 2-on-1. No, we'll engage it as well. Okay, so we still got some favourable fights for Evil over here. Let's start with Gandalf. Oh, Gandalf should have just charged in because he's going to have the friendlies and can heroic combat. The guy can't strike him. He's lying down. Gandalf will just make the charge. So let's start with Gandalf's heroic combat. Gandalf got 2 attacks. He only gets a 4. There's 3 attacks from the other friendlies. Jesus. They're only 4 high. This is terrible. Terrible result. Alright, the Orc Captain, who is on the ground and is clearly going to shield. Well, this didn't work out at all. He gets big 6s. Orc Captain survives. My big plan to eviscerate the Orc Captain and get some points for our Osgiliath veteran, that didn't work at all. Alright, we've got 3 Warriors of Gondor fighting 1 Pikeman who's lying down. The Pikeman's done a strong showing as well! With 6s! They're like, if we can survive Gandalf, we can survive a couple of these guys. Yeah, 2 buster wound is pretty insane. Ah, dear, dear. That was the exact purpose of this rule, was to get us out of dire straits. And boy was Gondor in dire straits, but now they're back. There's still 2 siege towers to kill, and of course, Evil have unlimited resources, and Gondor still have like no models left. So it is not game over for Evil by any stretch of the imagination. I'd say we're about 50-50 right now. The Evil have lost some of their heroes. Let's do the 1-on-1 over there. Goes to Evil, and at +1 on the front dice, no wounds. Oh, actually, Strength 3, Defense 5 is 5s to wound. 2-handing is 4s, +1 from the special ability is a 3. Down he goes, and another lad jumps on. Over here, we've got another 2-on-1 favouring evil. Oh, look at this big clutch! Goes to Georgiamir. Come on, Georgiamir. Show him what you're made of. No, no luck. But he did his job. He did his job. He's still got his might point because we decided to save it. We've got a 2-on-1 over here. Again, this one's favouring good this time. Oh no, we'll do the first one. This one's favouring evil. Citadel Guard win on fight value and get a kill to boot. And then another 2-on-1 up here. And then Banner Bearer takes it to whatever. Doesn't matter. Goes to Dioramas regardless. Oh, keep down. Oh, that dice went down the back. Never find that now. Oh, big kill. Good work, Gondor. What a turn. What a turn. Evil, you could say, capitulated. Ha! I say that if Gandalf is going to die, Pippin appears and stabs the orc in the back. You know what? I love it. I'm writing that rule in. I wish Gandalf had died now. There is still a chance he will. Alright, let's see how many of these additional reinforcements arrive. 3 of them do. We are going to run them all, I think, down here. I think this is our window now. I probably, I mean, obviously I didn't know that was going to work. So that's why I sent Imrahil there. But Imrahil being up there now means that this is the weak spot. So I'm going to run 4 orcs onto here. And then we're going to roll for priority. And it goes to evil. Alright, this is evil's chance to sort of set some stuff up. I don't think we waste any might points calling... Oh no, I tell you, we should start wait. Yeah, actually, over here I'm going to use Georgiamir's might point to call a heroic move. He will then boldly make a charge against the captain, but most importantly that enables Gandalf to move before he gets charged by the Orc captain and use Sorcerous Blast. He's got 3 will left. I don't think we need to start clutching yet. So let's just use a free will. He gets a 2. He needs a 4 to wound. He misses. You know what? Over there, roll the 5. No, it's okay. He rolled a 1. It's okay. Game's not over yet. God damn it, Gandalf! That is now 3 successful ones and 5 fails, so we're still below odds. So Gandalf doesn't get his Sorcerous Blast off. And now it's Evil's move. So this guy, who was on the wall, is going to... He's just going to run off down here, actually. Leave Thingo's control zone. This guy is going to... I think he's just... Yeah, no, he'll charge Imrahil to kind of pin him in place. That works. We want to keep applying pressure to this area, so let's just rack up these fights in as much of a one-on-one formation as ranked up, as ranked up as possible. I've even got an Uruk-hai pikeman here. Oh, actually, I don't think pikes can support spearmen from the 3rd position. I think it has to be pikes and pikes, doesn't it? It's been ages since I've done it. I could look up the rulebook, but it's all the way over there. I'm fairly certain that pikes can't support a spear from the 3rd position. It has to be all pikes. But I'm happy to be corrected in the chat. Okay. So that's their engage. Evil's turn. We'll get the Bannerman in as a support. We will charge down this... Oh, and this guy gets to charge, of course. I forgot about him. He will just charge this guy to protect this model. This guy will now jump on him. He will spear support. And he will spear support there. Oh, jeez. If these guys manage to break through kills, we could just see a wall of orcs flood on over here. Which would not be good. Which would not be good. Okay. What are we going to do here? What are we going to do here? I think that's fine. We'll just leave it like that for now. It'll be a pretty quick turn this turn. Gandalf's not even in combat, so there's no heroics. We'll start with Imrahil. He's not going to waste any might points. He'll just finish off this orc, who can't even shield. He wins on the 6 and eviscerates him with 2 6s. Down goes an orc. We've got a 3-on-1. against the pikeman who's trapped. Ah, what is this pikeman doing? Oh, we got one banner. It's Prince Imrahil's Dioramas banner. No luck. This pikeman wins again and gets a kill. You've got to be kidding me. Who is this? This is Muldoon Luck. Muldoon Luck is killing it over here. 2 6s in a row for him. Are the Uruks about to get their second upgrade hero? That would be terrifying. We've got the Orc Captain fighting 3 warriors, including the mighty unnamed Patreon Amir. Oh, the Orc Captain busts out a big 6. He'll strike on the Ranger and the other guy. He gets 2 kills. This Orc Captain ain't out of the fight yet. Imrahil may have to deal with him. These Orc Captains have really been pulling their weight. The last fight up the other side goes to Gondor. If these guys could just kill him, it would be really neat. Beautiful, they did. Okay. Now it's the big one. Before priority, we have... You guys can't see, but I'm shuffling all the corpses down the bottom here. 5 goblins to come on. There are... 1, 2, 3, 4... You can't come on because you're a hero, you're a hero, you're a hero. So 5 goblins. Let's check if those are coming on yet. There are 3 goblins coming on. And you know what? I think we will actually throw them on here. Oh, actually, we forgot to do this fight. What am I talking about? That's the whole clutch. Is down here. So, Georgiamir, fighting 2. Come on, Georgiamir. The pink fail charge games dice for you. Oh, it doesn't work. Georgiamir doesn't die though. We've got another 2-on-1 against the Citadel Guard. Ooh, not looking good. Citadel Guard dies. And then a 2-on-2 for evil and good. It goes... I think that dice is cocked. It goes to evil. Oh, well, they've got the banner. Dol Amroth banner doesn't do it this time. And they get strength 4, defense, strength 3, 5. Yep, that's a kill with the +1 bonus. Look at that. 2 Gondorians dead, and the Orcs have suddenly made a hole. So in that case, we are I'll throw a couple of goblins here, just on the off chance we get priority and we can pin Imrahil. Or at least to threaten to make Imrahil kind of do that. And then we have 2 Urukai that can come back. They choose not to. They decide to wait till a later turn. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 Orcs. Wow. They want vengeance. Of the 11 Orcs, 8 are coming back on. And they are all coming on here. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, 7, 8. The hordes of Mordor are back. Alright, let's reframe this camera. We don't need to see over there anymore. Let's get it nice and tight here. That's where all the action's going to be. Just going to swing a battery while I'm here at the camera. Prepare for rave, everybody. Oh, I wonder if that will put it in 4K. Let's see. Yep, it will have. Apologies, should have made the rave not go for this long, but that's fine. You're all raving, raving. How's that? Hey, there we go. Okay, so now it's priority. And this is a big priority. Evil have no might points. So if they win priority, it will... They don't, though. So good win. So that means that, first of all, this model can get charged and tie up the captain. And then these 2 bowmen will come in from off camera and wrap and trap the captain. That's hopefully him dealt with. Imrahil is going to fall back and engage this guy. Oh, actually... What's my tape measure? I think that might be 6 inches. Yes, it is. Imrahil will move down here and charge this guy, setting up a heroic combat slingshot into there. This guy is going to charge him like that. And then Georgimir is going to charge that. So that stops the rush of guys coming in. So we've managed to block the wall. Winning priority was actually huge. That could have been a very different game. We will pin, maybe, pin. Gandalf. Sorcerous Blast on the Siege Tower. He casts it. Still 3 will in the bank. Needs a 4 to wound. Gets another 2. 6 fails, 3 successes. In that case, this guy will tie that up. And Gandalf will jump in here. Alright. You know what? I might just chuck Gandalf here. He's gonna have to fight 2 guys is the problem. And he's so fragile. He shouldn't be, but he is. I tell you what, instead Gandalf's just gonna run over to here, and this guy's gonna fall back. And they can have it. They can walk straight on, but that way I stop Gandalf from getting charged. Ridiculous that I'm not worried about him, but he's just so... Nah, you know what? Shove it. We've got the Pippin special rule now. If he dies, he dies. Alright, these goblins will move in, they'll make the charges. Gandalf will get charged by the 2. Those guys will all just, like, move up on their positions. And all of these guys are here. There's no point moving them at the moment because there's nowhere for them to go. Let's jump into combat. We are so close to the end, I think. We've got the Orc Captain up here. I should do Gandalf's Heroic. I'll do that in a sec. The Orc Captain rolls a big 2. Georgimir and the 2 bowmen. Oh, Georgimir wins. Not Georgimir. It's Georgimir's brother, who we don't know yet. And he gets the kill. Oh, that's only 1 wound. The captain has no fate, but still 2 wounds. Okay, so he's got 1 wound left. But another wound, another point of experience for the new Patreon member. Let's whiz over to our other Patreon model here, who is fighting a lone hand by himself, holding these barricades. Oh, he's tied the fight. I'm not going to re-roll the banner. I'm going to let the 50-50 roll go in my favour. And needing a 5. No wounds, but he's been holding the line like an absolute champion. Doesn't earn him experience, but it goes bloody well. Well, let's go. We've got a 4. Oh no, that'll become 2 1-on-1s now. So, the Bannerman. I think we're about to lose the Dol Bannerman here. Yep, down he goes. He's got... Oh, actually, the Osgiliath veteran is in base contact. Georgimir can pick up the banner of Dol Amroth. He's got a banner. Alright, I'll just stand the Bannerman next to him. The Bannerman is dead, but Georgimir now has a banner and a bow. We got a... Oh, that actually was 4-1. I was right. Anyway, so another guy jumps in. Oh, that's hilarious. He's picked up the banner. He's the only... Georgimir is the only model left holding this place. But his Liege Lord, Imrahil, is on the way. He's new Liege Lord, because he just picked up a Dol Amroth banner. He decided to join Dol Amroth. And now we've got Gandalf's fight. We'll do the normal guy first. That was 2 of the same color dice. 1-on-1 goes to Gondor just, and Gondor gets the kill. Down goes a goblin. 2 goblins fighting Gandalf the White. Where are the Gandalf dice? Big 6s from Gandalf. He's not worried about a couple of goblins. He gets another 6 for wounding. Oh, that was meant to be a heroic combat as well. So he can now slingshot into Imrahil's combat. And Imrahil fighting... I'm running out of dice as I viciously throw them across the room. It's proving quite tricky. Imrahil and Gandalf, they've got lots of 6s. And they don't kill him. Gandalf is strength 5. Oh my god, they didn't kill him. Are you serious? I'm not wasting a point of mine on that, but it doesn't matter. Priority. Oh, we'll do who comes back in a sec. It does matter in terms of order, actually. So those guys can't. It's all of these guys. So it's another 6 models. And another 4 are coming back. And I think at this point we will actually throw them onto here. because we can still apply a bit of pressure down here, and there's a bit of a gap here now. Let's look at priority. Alright, priority goes to evil. That is big. That is big. So, oh, where do we have might points? We've got might points with Imrahil. I've still got a might point with George. I mean, they're okay. It's more about getting these models to choke up the entrance. We're still got a might point here, I think. Did we spend George Amir's might point earlier, guys? Imrahil turns to Gandalf saying, if we make it out of this, you're fired. I think he redeemed himself with his big blast. Alright. This is getting tough. I think we don't spend any might. We've got full might left with Imrahil. We do need to get someone back over there. But it's struggle street everywhere, unfortunately. Far out. We're in a spot of bother here. Because Gandalf's probably about to get charged again. Fruit. I can hear somebody at the door. Hello there. What have we got? Oh, you've got a dino. Daddy's filming at the moment, honey. Do you want to have a quick look, and then I've got to send you back out? Yeah, Hazel wants to play model games. Alright, so we've got, I think let's what do we want to do here? I think we'll spend might. We'll spend a might point with Imrahil. He'll just make a charge here, and that will allow Gandalf to fall back to there. Gandalf can then blow a Sorcerous Blast. He's rolled a 4. He needs another 4 to wound. He gets the wound! He gets the wound! Okay, so now, D3 wounds on this siege tower. Ah, still only 1 wound! Every time we've rolled it, it's been a single wound. So that is... that's frustrating, but that's okay. So he gets in, he can hold the line. This Gondorian will fall to here, and that'll be the end of Imrahil's heroic move and with me. Oh, actually, this guy will be in range as well. So I think we probably just fall back next to Imrahil with George Amir. We don't want to leave George Amir up on his own. All right, you can put your dino on. There we go. All right, green dino has come to play. Is he going to knock over the orc? Knock him over. Alright, Hazel has successfully knocked over that orc, so he counts as prone for the turn. Alright. Sorry for our little intruder, folks. Okay, who's next? Who's next? So George Amir has pulled back with the banner. He's rallied with his new liege lords. But unfortunately it does leave this open, but we just don't have the bodies to block it up. That's the end of the heroic move. Evil can now move. This model will be able to run wherever he wants, basically. He'll just tag that guy, I think. The Orc Captain will just charge this model and sort of slowly limp his way in, and, you know, we'll just move and do a wrap and trap. These guys will just jump in front and grab as much of a supporting element as they can. We'll get the support next to Gandalf. We'll get the 2 attacks on Gandalf. But it's all about this. I mean, this is huge. Let's get a spear support on there. This model, as we know, has been knocked over, so he'll just move over to there. And then all of these guys are just going to run on and make a shield wall. Isengard, Mordor rather, are here to play. Look at all the bodies. They have now made a shield wall in front, which means that they will now be able to just run reinforcements onto the wall. And there's basically no way that can be stopped until this tower is taken down. Ooh, I've been handed a music bar. Thank you. Alright. Gary says, go Dinosaur Amir! Who lives? Who dies? Hazel decides. Alright. 6 failed wounds. The rule is 3 strikes and you're out. Yeah, Gandalf, what the hell? I mean, he had his big blast moment, but his sorceress blast has been terrible. Okay. That's the evil charge. Next turn, there is a zillion dudes coming on again. I think Gondor are pretty cooked unless they blast this siege tower next turn. Let's jump into the combat. Gandalf's heroic combat has to go first. 2 attacks again on 2 models. He's in range of the banner, though, which is helpful. He wins anyway. And gets a kill. His heroic combat actually goes off for the first time in a long time. And I tell you what Gandalf's going to do. I think we need these 3 guys alive. So Gandalf's going to fall back here and then try and kill this captain with them. Let's move on to that. Our bodies are so important, we can't afford to lose another model here. Gandalf versus the Orc Captain. Oh, the Orc Captain's only rolled 3s, but Gandalf has only rolled 2s, but there are, of course, 2 more Gondorians who roll 5s, and the great, newly named Patreon model. This Orc is only on a single wound now, this Orc Captain, and bang, Gandalf kills him. It wasn't our new Patreon model, unfortunately, but that's okay. So, that was a good play. We managed to kill an Orc and a Captain and save these 3 guys, which I think are going to be hugely important. We've got a one-on-one here with a Goblin and a Minas Tirith Warrior. Minas Tirith Warrior, I don't think he wins it. No, they're tied for fight value. Goes to evil, actually. He doesn't die, though, which is important. And then we have another one-on-one situation. Oh, he should be supporting, so they're 2-on-1. 2-on-1 to evil. Goes to evil only just. But it's enough to get the kill. Warrior of Gondor finished. 1-on-1 here with the Pikeman and the Man of Gondor. Goes to Gondor. Finish him off. No, Malcolm Luck survives. He doesn't upgrade his reroll status, unfortunately. Missed your chance there, Muldoon Luck. Now we've got the really tough one. Imrahil and Georgiamir fighting 2 orcs. Imrahil gets the 6, Georgiamir gets the 5. And oh, look at this! Georgiamir gets another kill. We're not giving that wound to Imrahil. Georgiamir bringing it home. Okie dokie. Let's see how many reinforcements are coming on. 8. 8 models. Still above average on that reinforcement roll. Another 5 guys coming on. I'm going to drop 5 of them here. Now I'll put 3 there. And then I'll put another 2 here. Alright, let's do priority. Good really, yeah, I mean, it's helpful if good win this, but it's not end of the world. It goes to evil. Gandalf's still going to be able to use his spell. That's the big thing. Yes, the real problem is that I'm just going to take away the banner model now so that because we're going to need this. This is going to be chaos. Alright, charging Imrahil. I would have called a heroic, but there was literally no point. Okay, this position is just as good as any. That guy's going to engage Georgiamir. Oh, actually, maybe... Actually, Imrahil's going to get trapped here. Yeah, Imrahil will call a heroic move, actually. You're going to die, otherwise. Heroic move with Imrahil. Falling back 6 inches. They will fall back and both land a charge. Out of charge range of the front line of the orcs. Those guys would have been in range of Imrahil's 6 inches, so they can reposition and hold the bridge there. So that's actually going to work quite well. Then these guys will simply move up, reforming the line. If only Gandalf had like a recharge or a cooldown on that power. I think that might be just a little bit overpowered if that was the case. If it wasn't overpowered enough. These guys all move on. I don't see Gandalf being able to fight his way to this tower. Now, of course, Gandalf's power, his Sorcerous Blast has a 12-inch range. So all Imrahil and the Gondorian forces have to do is kill this tower and then hold a line while Gandalf ranges it from behind, and they can have a go. Okie dokie. Imrahil, you stole my kill! Georgiamir, soz bro. One good thing doesn't make up for 6 fails. True, true. Alright, goods move. This is such an important term. What we're going to do is we're going to... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to line up some bow shots. Seeing as these models have nothing else to do. No, we'll get them in combat. Alright. Combat, combat, combat. Gandalf moves to here, a nice secure position where there's no way he can be charged. Sorcerous Blast. I'm going to spend his 4th will point, in addition to a free. Double 6s. Nice. Now he needs 4s. He has successfully cast that 4 times and failed 7 times. This is getting quite remarkable. Okay. Combats then. There's no shooting. It's combat time. Imrahil, I think, is going to call a heroic combat. Yeah, I think he's got her. So we'll call a heroic combat with Imrahil. He's got 3 dice. And he's fighting with 2 friends who are supporting him. They get 5s. If I have to spend a point of might here, I'm going to be very upset. I do not, thank you. And they only just killed the orc, I might add. Oh! 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 It's our Patreon mini! Another kill for him! He's on fire, man! This is the guy who we're giving away to one of the Patreons today. So the heroic combat goes off and Imrahil plows in and makes the charge just into one of the pairs of 2, just so that I can try and get some kills and thin these ranks. I guess the downside of doing that, though, is that Imrahil might then get charged. Might get charged and trapped. Why did I call the heroic combat then, you idiot? Nah, we got to do it. We got to take some risks. Imrahil's pretty tough. D7. Alright. Imrahil fighting 2 orcs. He gets a big 6. Oh, he should probably go into 2 front guys, actually. That would have opened up 4 attacks against him, but he got the 6. Now he only gets the 1 wound. That's fine. He killed an extra orc that wasn't dead before. Oops, I'm starting to put dead orcs in the wrong place over here. Alright, we've got a 2-on-1. Can Malcolm Luck finally be finished? He's been a thorn in the side of Gondor all game. He can't contend with the will of 2 6s. One of them coming from our Osgiliath hero. Let's give him the pink dice. He doesn't get the kill, but the other guy does. Down he goes. Alright, there are now no orcs within our little bastion. Although there are a lot of orcs just here. Let's do, we've got a 1-on-1 there. Tied again. This time it goes to Gondor. Gondor don't get the kill. We've got a 2-on-1. Gondor's going to shield. It's all about playing the slow, grindy defense now. It's just block, block, block. It's a tied fight. Goes to evil. And they fail to get the wound. Alright. There are 3 models who can come in now. Only one of them does. I think we'll pop them probably here. Nah, over here. He walks up to there. Priority. It sort of matters, but it's not a huge deal. Alright, evil get it. I guess Imrahil can get a bit trapped, is the downside. We'll call a heroic move with Georgimir's point of might, I think. Imrahil will fall back. Oh, Georgimir should have moved first. That's all we'll do. We'll just reform the line. Gandalf will Sorcerous Blast. Second last point of will. He gets it. I'm just like, these are the times when it has to work, so... Yes! Okay, we got the wound. What we really need is a 5 or a 6. And just blast this siege tower with one go. Oh, actually, it already has one wound. So even a 3 will finish this siege tower. Got the 6! And most importantly of all, it has 6 Urukai on it, which puts Gandalf in perfect mode. He doesn't have his blast spell, so he can't perfect mode himself in for this turn. But what he can do is charge in and force the fight. I tell you what, we'll thrust that bowman out there as a shield blocker. So Gandalf is now in the combat. And now, actually, I should move all of these models. Unfortunately, I've kind of boxed them in with Imrahil, but I can fling one around to support Gandalf. And this guy will just be ready here. The downside is we've only got 2 spearmen, and we're trying to maintain 4 ranks. So it's basically our fight forward for the rest of the game is going to be Imrahil, Gandalf, 2 warriors with spears. That's the only way we can hold back the horde. That is 2 siege towers down, only 1 to go. Gandalf is currently in range of the siege tower, so next turn he can start shooting at it. Let's get the evil move. They're obviously going to put a second model on Gandalf, and you know what we're going to do? I think we're gonna play the sneaky orc maneuver here, and we're actually going to. Oh, he won't be able to charge Gandalf. He'll have to charge and wrap like that without charging Imrahil. Okay, there we go. Right, I'm going to get a big old zoomy here so you guys can really see what's happening. So Gandalf's got 2 on him and they both have spear supports, and then I've chosen just not to engage Imrahil. Let's just not hand free kills. And then we'll create a second shield wall here. And rank up. But I won't make it a perfect shield wall in case I want to run... Like, I'll put some spearmen on the front is what that means. In case I want to run spears through. But that's going to work. That's going to work. Let's call priority. Gandalf has a heroic combat. He has 2 dice and a support. He gets 5s. He still has a point of might. He is fighting 4 orc warriors. They get the 6. Now remember, Georgimir is carrying a banner. It doesn't make the difference. I'm going to spend the might. Gandalf is now out of might. Oh, is that a terrible move? It would be so fun. All I'm going to do is kill 2 orcs and potentially 2 more. But that might point could be the difference between an earlier turn of blowing up the blowing up the siege tower, or mighting a D3 wounding roll up to a 5. I don't think so. I don't think so. Sorry, sadly we'll save the might. Oh, it does mean Gandalf's going to take 4 wounds. 4 strikes, I mean. So he's on 1 wound. Right. I think Gandalf's about to die. Gandalf takes 1 wound, which is his final wound, and kills him. But as we know, when Gandalf dies... Oh, see, now I don't have the Pippin model ready. Where's Pippin? Pippin! My Pippin model is packed away, so we're using Frodo. But Pippin, Knight of the White Tower, charges into battle and stabs the orc who was about to kill Gandalf. And now we have Pippin in the fight. Alright, that was the best suggestion. I can't remember who suggested that originally. It might have been George. Any orc bows on the field? No, I gave up on shooting. It wasn't doing much. Well, the orcs were sniping like crazy, weren't they? But it's a bit congested now. Alright, so Pippin's in the fight. He lands in combat with one of the supporters. I don't even remember Pippin's profile from like the Gondor Pippin. Sorry to block the camera for a sec. I can remember Imrahil, but just never use Pippin. Minas Tirith. Here we go. Pippin. He's got 1 attack or 2 fate points and heroic defense. That's his clutch. Okay, so Pippin is fighting 1 orc. He gets a big 6. A huge 6. Doesn't get the kill though. Pushes him back. Alright, all of those guys are just going to back away. Now we've got a 2-on-1 fight with some orcs and a poor Gondorian bowman. If we lose this bowman, it will hurt. Oh, they started strong, the orcs, with a big 6, and they have rinsed him. That hurts. That is numbers that we needed. Right, priority. It goes to good. It goes to good. That's massive. Let's see how many orcs are coming back. There's only a couple to test this turn, because most of them got killed from that siege tower, so they don't come on yet. I've got 3 more orcs running on. They'll sort of just run down the back. Alright, but Gandalf. Good priority. First thing Gandalf's going to do while he's in range, Sorcerous Blast, and he's going to spend his last store will point. He gets it. Does he wound? He gets a 4! At the very least, we're getting 1 wound here. Right, if we get a 5, the game is over and Gondor win. If we get a 4, Gandalf will might it and we get a win. Anything less and we just chip damage. He gets a 3. That's not enough. That's 2 wounds. Okay, the siege tower has taken 2 wounds. It has 1 wound remaining. Now Gandalf is going to probably keep himself alive now. I think Pippin will engage this orc most bravely. Imrahil. Jorjamir will run into here and charge this orc. Imrahil will charge that orc. The Patreon dude will support him. This guy will make a charge. The spear support will run around. And then Gandalf will just fall back to here. And then this guy will run in and block up that gap. That was some serious chess right there. So I think I've kept Gandalf in range of the tower. Just by like, I probably should move him slightly there to keep him in range of the tower. And we've blocked everyone up. Unfortunately, it probably means that we've sacrificed Pippin. But you know, that's his job. Let's get some spear supports in on these fights. Spear support, spear support. Poor Pippin. He's fighting 4 dudes at the moment. Let's start with, there's no heroic combat from Gandalf. I think I'll call a heroic combat with Imrahil. He wins, he rolls a 5, the enemy rolls a 5, he wins on fight value. He eviscerates an orc. Imrahil only has... That's it, Imrahil's out of might now. Imrahil will go in and charge that model just to save Jorjamir. We can't afford to lose one of our Patreon dudes. Imrahil rolls again. The orc rolls a 4. Imrahil wins. The orc will die by Imrahil's hand, but does Jorjamir steal the kill? Yes! Yes, he does! It's a big fail charge game 6. It landed out of the box, but I'm counting it. The 3rd kill for Jorjamir. Excellent work. Now let's watch things all turn around as Pippin gets eviscerated. 1 attack for Pippin. Oh, it's a strong 5. It's a strong 5. The orcs have only managed 2s and a 4. Pippin's alive. Very nice. Pippin holding 4 orcs at bay. And now we've got 2 warriors of Gondor fighting 2 orcs. It's tied fight value. The Uruk-hai pikeman gives them the fight. It is Malcolm Luck. Malcolm Luck. Far out. And he gets a wound as well. Malcolm Luck has died and run all the way back around after his thorn in the side antics. Alright, let's jump into priority. Goes to good. I think Gandalf is out of 3 points of will now. He successfully casts with a single dice. He needs a 4 to wound. If we roll a 4, we win the game. We roll a 3, we spend the might point, and we inflict D3 wounds, which was another 2. The final siege tower is destroyed. What an absolute crazy game. Gandalf failed. managed one massive clutch play and then finally put some performances on the board to take out the siege towers. He did die, then Pippin jumps into the fray, saves him, kills a couple of orcs, and holds the line. I think MVP for me probably has to be Imrahil. He just consistently didn't excel, but just held the line where he needed to. You know what? I think the MVPs are the 2 Patreon minis. I think that's our big takeaway here. I'm gonna pop out so you can see my face. Hang on a second. Alright. So I'm showing some muesli bar in my face. So, Georgiamir, 3 kills. And the unnamed Patreon, who we are about to give away, got 4 kills. And Good won the scenario, so they both will level up. Let's grab, I'll just jump into the chat so I can see you guys. There we go. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to roll their upgrades. Now these are custom Patreon heroes. So these heroes get assigned based on the giveaway wheel. Oh, I'm so out of breath. Let me grab my my Battle Company's book. Oh, jeez, where is that? I completely forgot about preparing for this. Rules Manual, Battle Companies. There we go. So, my God, I'm so exhausted. That was nuts. Okay, so these 2 heroes. They're models that we painted up in last fortnight's episode, and that's how the stream works. We paint up the models in one episode, then we play a game with them, and each fortnight we give away one of the models, and they get assigned to one of my Patreons, and that way, they get to sort of follow the journey through that model, through the campaign. It gets named after them. Sometimes you get a special hero, sometimes a squad of chaff. We've changed it now so that you start to get really cool specialist models, and they get named after you and become little mini heroes in their own right. And I think that's a great system. So these guys, they're all heroes and they count as Battle Company's heroes. So we level them up. They've each been leveled. We're going to put the Georgiamir on Path of the Ranger because he's a bowman. Let's roll 2d6 and see what special ability he gets for leveling up. He is a Master Archer. He can declare a heroic shoot each turn. Without spending the might. Not too bad. There's better ones, but it's not too bad. Especially once you get Expert Shot, being able to be like, heroic shoot, bang bang. Really useful. And then Path of the Warrior for our new Patreon. Should we go Path of the Warrior? He's got a Spearman. I think Path of the Warrior works. Oh my God. I'm changing it. We should give the... I just realized... We rolled the banner result on Path of the General. Ooh. I don't know. We'll come back to that. Anyway, Path of the Warrior. I think Path of the Warrior for our Spearman. It's a classic path. Let's see what we get. 2d6, double 6s, Heroic Presence. The hero may declare a heroic combat each turn without spending might. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. That is crazy. And yeah, so I think what we'll do is, because Georgiamir picked up the banner when Dol Amroth died, we'll give him the Inspiring Presence rule and we'll make him a general. And we'll do Path of the General. I think that's way more exciting than just a shooty blam blam archer. He's got like the Dol Amroth banner there and everything. I think that's going to be cool. That can be like his little liege lord. The Batterman just follows him around everywhere now and it counts as a 6 inches banner. I love it. So, now we need to decide... Yeah, given the banner result. Yeah. I think that's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. So now we got to do a spin the big old wheel. I have done a big update to all of the names, so everyone is on there, and I will, literally, after I press record, I will post the photos on Patreon so people can see where they are on the wheel, because I keep forgetting and everyone keeps asking me. Let's give this a big old spin. I'll pan on down to the wheel here so you people can see. And I'll get my D20 ready. Alright, we're going to give this a big spin. Let's see who is going to become the owner of this incredible, heroic combating warrior. Alright. Ooh, bay number 10. We haven't been down in 10 for ages. Our potential winners are Michael Haskey, Andy Marchant, who's donated on loan the Marvelous Siege Towers, Caleb Pruitt, Harry Bates, Glenn Sandford, Julia Jean-Plong, Richard Clammer, Daniel Padilla, Marcus Bird, Charlie Moreno, who is the sponsor of the Walls, Dan Scognamiglio, Andrew Coleman, and Tyler Halcombe. That is like crazy. What are the chances we get the bay with the wall maker and the tower maker? Alright, let's see if one of them gets it or who will. So we're looking at numbers between 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, I think it is. Let's roll a d12. A d20, even. I'll roll it somewhere where you guys can see it. There's good. We have rolled a 13, so let me just check that there actually is 13 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13! Tyler Halcombe. So this guy is now called Tylermere. Tylermere, the Osgiliath veteran who heroic combats for free every single turn. What an absolute legend. Well done, Tyler. I have no idea what's next. I'll see you guys in a fortnight, basically. I don't know what we're doing. We'll be painting something. I think we're up to episode 24, aren't we? Or magazine 24. So I think it might be Samwise the Brave, the Shelob model. Might have to build my Shelob, finally. That model's a pain to build, apparently. Well, that was it. Thank you so much for joining us. We had so many people tuning in. That was great fun. I hope you guys enjoy the switch format of painting one week, then battle report the next. I think that works loads better. People who want to watch the battle reports can tune in, and it's there from the start. And also, it obviously makes them way more manageable for me, and they're not 5 hours long, which was literally derailing my whole week every second Monday. So that is good. That is good. Apologies for the late start. I better go see if all that got fixed. But yeah, that was good fun. Nice to have the Walls of Minas Tirith out too, and they're going to be back very soon. We've got a beautiful update to the big project, and then a battle report on the way soon as well. Finally, we're almost maybe able to film battle reports again. We'll see how we go. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll come say hi in the chat. Yes, congratulations, Tyler. The Shelob level, the Shelob level, yeah. Oh, the battle report for Sam. Ooh. The Shelob dungeons. Oh, that could be sick. Oh, I'm having all sorts of cool ideas right now. So that's for a month away. We'd be doing the battle report. What can I get built in a month? Watch this space, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm out of here. See you guys in a fortnight. Make sure you subscribed if you're not already. If you're watching this on playback, obviously this channel is tiny because it's just the small channel. So if we increase that base, it will help all the people who normally watch the channel get notifications. Because, you know, if you're on the main channel, you don't get notifications from this. It's a completely separate thing. So make sure you hit the little bell and everything. And yeah, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks' time. Thank you so much for joining me on the Battle Games in Middle-earth live stream. Cheers.